Hello, welcome to Yoga IRL. My name is Claire, and today I'm going to be taking you through a quick flexibility flow. This is a fun flow to do any time of day, anytime that you feel kind of stiff or sore, and you just want to open up your body and improve your flexibility. We'll be doing stretches for the hips mostly, as well as the chest and back as well. So it's pretty much a full body experience here, so you can get excited for that. You won't need any props, so just be in something comfortable that you can move in and have a mat. So we'll begin seated. And I'd like to just take a moment to pause and welcome you to class today. I encourage you to close your eyes or soften your gaze to the floor. Start to become aware of your breath. Maybe for the first time today. Notice the inhale and the exhale. Notice how your body feels. You are welcome to set an intention at this point. Maybe your intention would be to gain flexibility or to move your body, or to feel centered and grounded, whatever it is that you're hoping to accomplish today. Bring your hands to your heart, and let's set that intention with a deep inhale together and an exhale out the mouth. Inhale through your nose. Exhale, side out the mouth. Awesome. Come onto your back and we'll get started. Lay down and let your knees point up. Just get used to being supine for a moment. And now bring your right knee into your chest and extend your left leg out long. Already you might be starting to feel some stretch in your left hip flexor. Just relax your body here. Just gently pull your right leg in. Good. Now, take your right knee and cross it over your chest, coming into a supine twist. And try to keep your right shoulder on the floor. You can have your right arm stretched out to the side, or more of a cactus shape with your elbow bent at a 90-degree angle. And you're welcome to turn your face towards the right. Just a few breaths. Warming up the body a little bit. Good. Bring your face back up to center. Bring your knee back up to center. Readjust yourself as needed. And stretch your right leg up towards the sky. Flex your foot. Good. Now, clasp your hands behind your hamstring and push your leg into your hands, like you're trying to push your leg down towards the mat, but use your hands to stop your leg from going down. So push and release. Let your foot gently come towards your face a little bit. Now push into your hands and release. Maybe your leg comes a little closer. Push into your hands and release. One more time. Push into your hands and release. Nice. You can move your hands up your shin if you've got the space today. Now bend your left knee towards the sky and cross your right ankle over your left knee, coming into reclined pigeon pose. Bring your left knee in towards your chest. And feel what you feel. Maybe you're feeling a stretch in your right hip. Just breathe into the sensation wherever you're feeling it. One more breath in this pose. And exhale, release it down. And switch sides. Extend your right leg out long and bring your left knee in towards your chest. And just take a moment to feel into your right hip flexor. Relax your jaw here. Good, now take this into a twist, crossing your left knee over to the right. And try to keep your left shoulder on the mat. You can turn to face over the left shoulder. Breathe into your belly. Good, come back up to center, bringing your knee, adjusting yourself any way you need to. And now straighten your left leg up towards the sky. Clasp your hands behind your left leg and push into your hands as if you're trying to push your foot towards the ground and your hands are keeping your leg up. And release. Bring your foot in a little closer towards your face. Push into your hands and release. Push into your hands again and release. Last time. Push your leg into your hands and release. Maybe you bring your leg a little bit closer towards you, maybe you don't. It's totally fine either way. Good. Bend your right knee up towards the sky and cross your left ankle over your right knee for reclined pigeon. And bring your right knee in towards your chest. And you can clasp your hands over your knee or behind your shin, whichever is more comfortable for you. Keep your left foot flexed. Feel the sensation maybe in your hips. Good. One more breath in this pose. And exhale, release your feet down to the floor. Rock yourself up to seated, taking a couple rocks back and forth. One more up, and come into downward facing dog. Keep your knees bent here. Just getting used to being upside down. You can pedal out the feet, stretching one leg and bending the other. Take a deep breath here and let it out. Good. Inhale, lift your left or right leg up towards the sky, and exhale, step in between your hands for low lunge. Your hands could be on the floor, and just melt your hips towards the floor. Your front knee should be directly over your ankle. Feel into your left hip. Good. If you'd like to add a little bit of more intensity and more of a quad stretch, you are welcome to take your left hand to the ground. Inhale your right arm up and over behind you and grab your left foot with your right hand, pulling that foot in towards your hips. Breathe into this quad stretch. Great. And release that foot back down. Tuck your toes, your back toes under. And step your back foot in just a little bit. Straighten your front leg and come into pyramid pose. This is a wider variation. And your back heel should be on the ground, toes pointed out slightly. Could be up as high as you need. Inhale. And exhale. Maybe fold a little deeper over your front leg. Good. Bend into your front knee, plant your hands in front of you, and come back into downward facing dog. You're welcome to stay here or take a flow with me. Inhale into plank pose. Exhale down to your belly. Inhale up into cobra. And exhale back into downward facing dog. Good. Inhale your left leg up. And exhale, bring your left foot in between your hands and come down into low lunge. Take a moment. Feel into this pose, into your hips. Allow your hips to melt towards the mat. Good. Take your right hand to the mat and inhale your left arm up, over, behind you, and grab your right foot with your left hand, pulling your foot in towards your hips for a quad stretch. If this feels like too much for you today, you're welcome to stay in low lunge. Breathe into this stretch. One more breath here. And release your foot down. Tuck your back toes under and walk your back foot in just slightly, maybe a couple of inches, and start to straighten into your front leg. Your front leg does not need to be straight here. You'll just be feeling a stretch on the back side of your hamstring. Inhale, get long, and exhale over your front leg. Just a couple more breaths here. Good. Bend into your front knee, plant your hands, and step back into downward facing dog. Again, you're welcome to stay here or flow with me. Inhale into plank. Exhale, lower down to your belly. Inhale, cobra. And exhale, downward facing dog. Take a deep breath in here. And sigh out the mouth. Good. Bend your knees, look forward, and on your next exhale, step or walk to the top of your mat, coming into a forward fold. Keep your knees bent and release your back over your legs. Let your head dangle. Inhale, straighten your legs, halfway lift, hands on your shins. And exhale, fold forward. Inhale, circle your arms all the way up. Inhale to stand. Then exhale. Find yourself in mountain pose at the top of your mat. Good. Turn to face the long edge of your mat and step your feet out wide. Coming into goddess pose, a good hip opener, inner thighs too. So have your heels in, toes pointing out, and bend your knees, coming low into this goddess squat here. You can use your hands for support, just sway gently side to side. You can kind of push your legs open a little bit wider with your hands, getting a deeper stretch. Good. And we'll come into Skandasana on the right side. So bend into your right knee and let your left leg stretch out long. And you can be up as high as you need to be. You will probably be feeling this on your inner groin, inner thigh. Hands to your heart. Try to keep your back straight if possible. Good. Inhale, hands on the floor, come on up, and then bend into your left leg, right leg out to the side. Hands to your heart. Again, you can be up as high as you need to be. Just take a couple of deep breaths here, stretching into your inner thigh. Back is nice and long. Good. Inhale, hands down, back up to center. And from this forward fold, take your toes in and your heels slightly out, so the sides of your feet are about parallel with the shorter edges of your mat. And come on up onto your fingertips, and now fold forward. You can take any arm variation here. You can have your arms, hands planted on the floor, or you can clasp your elbows with either hands and just let yourself dangle and sway. One of my favorite variations. Or you can clasp your hands behind your back and let your wrists fall over your shoulders, getting a deep chest opener here. Whatever feels good for you today, enjoy this inversion as best you can. One more inhale. And exhale, release. Good. Come on back up to stand. And bring your feet in, back up to mountain pose. Good. Take your feet out slightly wider than your hips, toes out, heels in. Hands to your heart, and come down into Malasana. Just another variation of a hip opener here, inner thighs. Let's get into the side body. So take your left hand to the floor in front of you, just out to the side. And inhale your right arm up, reach over for a side body stretch. Try to push into your right rib cage and really open up that side body. One more inhale. And exhale. Nice. Come back up to center and switch sides. Take your right arm out to the floor next to you. Then inhale your left arm up and over. Deep side body stretch on the left side. Really push into your left rib cage. And come back to center. Come on down onto your bum, coming into a comfortable seated position. Take your hands to your knees or your thighs. Close your eyes. Become aware of your breath. Feel your body. Notice how it's different or the same as it was when you started class. Has anything shifted? Has anything changed? Take a moment to thank yourself for showing up to class today. You did good work. Good job for coming. Hands to your heart, and we'll seal this class together with a deep inhale and an exhale out the mouth. Inhale through your nose. And exhale, sigh it out the mouth. Thank you so much for joining me today. Thank you so much for joining me for class today. If you liked this video, please give it a thumbs up and comment what you liked or what you'd like to see in future videos. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel for more awesome yoga classes, and I can't wait to practice with you again soon. Thank you.